Like the one that.
Is there a bar on like right on the screen, right under the picture of the field? There should be a microphone icon with a bar underneath. Is there a bar moving?
Like the one that you said to turn off whenever we're.
So
What would you say?
Into the camera.
5 minutes.
What do you mean?
So like instead of using USB one, unplug that and try to do the smaller white and red ones again.
To the.
So to the soundboard. Left and right out, the smaller ones, and then to the camera with the microphone.
You want me to take it out, the white and red one out of the soundboard?
Yeah, the bigger one for the road games.
Okay, yeah, the bigger one.
We don't want that one. Let's try to go back to the other one.
Yeah.
Make sure it's on out. And left and right are correct.
Alright, yeah, it's in the out and the red and white are on the red and white.
Yep. Camera part back in too?
Yeah, yeah. That's,
alright, on the camera is the bar moving?
yeah, it's still moving.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
Still not working?
Rick, can you put any input on this, how to figure it out or not? Do you have any idea?
Me? No.
Okay.
I am not used to
Okay,
this.
that's fine. We're struggling here.
Not used to this, so.
Wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization.
Hello and welcome to beautiful Foundation Field here on the banks of the Great Miami River. I'm Reed Mouse, joined along here with actually Donovan Thacker. We got a little pregame. We're in a bit of a rain delay, some lightning. It actually is clearing up, and we are playing on turf, so we will get this game in today. But there was some lightning, so we got a little bit of a delay. But like I said, we got Donovan Thacker here with me. Donovan, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Now, Donovan was actually the hero of Sunday's game there in Xenia. The Joes are 2-0, and Donovan Thacker threw 9 innings, threw a complete game, giving up 2 runs. And, I mean, in the first inning, the only 2 runs you gave up were actually in the first inning, and you really coasted from there. So were you worried? I mean, it was the first game, your first game of the year, so.
No, I wasn't worried. I was just put it behind me. Fast I put it behind me, focus up, and just go out there, give my team the best opportunity to win the ball game.
Yeah, and you did just that. I mean, they won 4-2. Like we said, 9 innings. The only real, you had about 4 innings there where you went through the minimum. I think you faced 11 you went 11 straight consecutive outs right in the middle of that game. What was working for you out there?
I was just fastball was really working for me. I was just hitting my spots, hitting my locations, and that was working for me really well. Just fastball. Yeah,
I mean, in today's game, we're seeing a lot more strikeouts in today's baseball game, but you were really facing working contact. You didn't have that many strikeouts, but they said you're dominating the entire game. You were just throwing a lot of strikes, letting the defense behind you play. Is that normally your MO?
Yeah, it's normally my MO. I mean, I just went out there to go out there and pitch, try to do my best, try to, find the location. And I found the location, and I felt pretty comfortable out there and just focused up and put my team in a best spot to win.
Yeah, I mean, we looked up before the game some of your stats from this season. You didn't have a whole lot of time on the hill, so I mean, I think you only had 4 innings?
Yeah, 4 innings in the fall.
So you doubled it up right here. I mean, how does it feel to be back out on the mound?
It feels great. Just getting the opportunity to come down here, and after just playing in the fall and sitting out in the spring, just getting the opportunity to play in the summer it's a blessing. Couldn't ask for a better opportunity to be here.
Now, why'd you have to sit out in the spring? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, no. I did really well in the fall, and I didn't do too well in my classes. I ended up becoming ineligible, and it took a big hit on me, and I told myself that I'm not going to do that again, and I focused up really hard in the classroom, did pretty well, and the next semester I did really well. And now I'm just trying to come down here, make a statement, and move on, put it in the past, and look towards the future.
Well, you mentioned putting things in the past, and you mentioned the woes in the classroom, and failure seems to be the best motivator that there is. The fear of failure, the immense of failure, and is that, I mean, obviously it helped you, as you mentioned, you did very well in the classroom this semester coming back from it. Is that what you do on the ball field as well?
Yeah, I try to put things behind me as quick as possible. The more you can put it behind you and realize what's in front of you, the faster that you start seeing results.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned, going back to the game on Sunday, you mentioned your fastball was working for you, throwing a lot of strikes. So what else is in your repertoire that you throw? We saw some sliders.
Yeah, you didn't really see a lot of my other secondary pitches. I also throw a 12-6 curveball, and I also throw a slider. I think I only threw 3 or 4 sliders the whole game. The fastball was just working for me.
Yeah, and Xenia was very aggressive. You use their aggressiveness to hurt them. As we mentioned, you have a fantastic field behind you. They played really well. You're just saying, hey, I'm going to put it in the zone. If you want to ground yourself out or pop yourself out, you can do it all day. And in fact, in the first inning, you gave up 2 runs and actually not one run left the infield. And that's got to be frustrating out there on the mound.
Yeah, it was. I was frustrated, but, it's baseball. It happens. So you just got to move past that and, just focus up next pitch, next inning, and move on. You got to move on as quick as possible.
I think he summed it up best by saying it is baseball. That's just the glory of it. That's why we play it. That's why we love it. And I thank you. I won't borrow any more of your time. Thank you for coming up. We're going to take a short break. You're listening to the Hamilton Joes Network.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family. Hamilton Joe's Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support.
The Fitton Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitton Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fittoncenter.org or like the Fitton Center on Facebook. Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth. Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't.
The original and simply the best. That's Wings on Brookwood, located at 147 North Brookwood Avenue. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, Wings on Brookwood offers both lunch and nightly specials. Before or after the Joes game, stop by Wings on Brookwood. You'll be in good company.
The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630 Eden Avenue in Hamilton.
The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth.
For our Foundation Field Beer Batter Contest. During tonight's game, the first player...
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com. Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
The original and simply the best. That's Wings on Brookwood, located at 147 North Brookwood Avenue. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, Wings on Brookwood offers both lunch and nightly specials. Before or after the Joes game, stop by Wings on Brookwood. You'll be in good company.
Hamilton Joes Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support.
You're watching Hamilton Joes Baseball on the Joes YouTube Network.
Hello and welcome to beautiful Foundation Field here on the banks of the Great Miami River on a bit of a muggy day. We had to fight off some rain, but it looks like we're going to get this one in with the starting time going at 7:30. This should be a great contest. I'm Reed Mouse, joined along here with Zach Verdia. Zach, how are you today?
I'm doing great. We dodged the rain a little bit, dry in the press box, so field looks good and we're ready to go.
Well, the field certainly didn't dodge rain, but luckily we got some artificial turf out there. And today's matchup will be between the Hamilton Joes, of course, against the St. Clair Green Giants, who actually hail from our friend up north. And while there might be a trade war going on between Canada and the United States, there might be a baseball war going on here starting in 10 minutes. And let's start off with the Hamilton Joes lineup. Starting off and playing second baseman right up the road, who actually went to Bishop Fenwick High School, Jared Kaufman. Starting in left field, we got Trey Compton. Starting in right field today and batting 3-hole is Chris Hamilton, who has been on fire to start the season. He's really been the most dangerous part of this lineup. Starting at first base today, Griffin Dorshing, who we're waiting on to finally get a hold of some balls. He put a jolt into one on Sunday, but flew out. But he finally made some good contact on the ball. Batting fifth and at the DH is Chris Hale. Playing third base and batting sixth, Addison Coffey. Then we got a few new guys to tell you about. Starting in center field, we got Sean McGehee.
Sean McGeehan.
I did it wrong again. Starting behind the dish, we got Colin Holman. And then, of course, pitching. Oh, I apologize. Let me see. What position is Funderman playing? Funderman playing shortstop. We got Treban Funderburg. And starting on the hill for the Hamilton Joes, we got John Cheatwood. Now for our friends up north, the St. Clair Green Giants, the lineup goes as followed. Starting in left field, we got Carter Mossy. At third base, we got Rodrigo Duluc. In right field, we got Matthew Ornelia. Starting at DH, we got Matt Phipps. In center field and batting five, we got Gianni Tomasi. At first base, we got Harrison Jones. Apologize. Starting at shortstop, we got Brady Dorn. Behind the dish, we got Alex Crump. And at second base, we got Gavin Honer. Starting on the mound for the Green Giants is Miguel Cienfuegos. Now, Cienfuegos, he's from Quebec. I wonder if he's got a little French-Canadian in his blood. Cienfuegos, don't really know where that's from. But we got a great matchup as the Joes come in undefeated at 2-0, facing off against the Green Giants, who are 3-2. This should be a good matchup. What do you think, Zach?
Yeah, the Green Giants have a little game advantage on us. They've played 3 more games than we have, so they might be a little more established with their bullpen, know who's in their lineup and stuff, when you see the Joes might be still working a couple people in.
Yeah, but the Joes have it all working right now. I mean, they are head set on that middle of the order with Chris Hamilton, Griffin Dorshing, Chris Haley, and then, of course, they got Addison Coffey rounding out the middle of that. I mean, he's still batting 6. He's just as deadly as any one of those 3 hitters, so that's what we know for sure. But still, yeah, a bunch of this game is up in the air. Jared Kaufman got the start in the first game, but didn't start on Sunday. And, of course, Colin Holman starting behind the dish, even though we saw Michael Hall have a fantastic game on Sunday. So a lot of things are still up in the air, and that's where the game advantage. They've already started 5 games. You're right. They know a little more about their roster.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see Colin Holman back in there behind the dish. He started the first game, went 2 for 4. Then Michael Hall came in, started the second game. He also went 2 for 4. So it's good to see that production out of the catcher spot. I think they both hit in the 8-hole, so anytime you can get bottom of the lineup help like that, get some people on for the top of the lineup, it has definitely seemed to work out of the catcher position so far.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, you said it best when you said it's good to have some production out of the catcher spot, because, I mean, historically, the catchers... They don't ask a whole lot from them offensively. When you get an offensive catcher, you hold it and you cherish that. And I mean, in a bunch in the MLB, when a catcher is really good, they say, well, you ain't going to be playing here long. You're too good of a hitter. We got to move you somewhere else. But yeah, it's great to have that. And one good thing that the Joes do have going for them is how fresh their bullpen is. They only used 1 pitcher on Sunday in the name of Donovan Thacker, who started and had a complete game with 9 innings. Gave up 2 runs. We actually just, if you missed it, we had a little interview with him not too long ago. But yeah, so the Hamilton Joes will be fresh, which is huge in the minds.
Yeah, Manager Grissom was talking earlier. He said that basically everyone out of the bullpen is fresh and available tonight besides, and when we saw Middendorf go the first game. So other than that, it seems like the bullpen's wide open. We could see some faces we haven't seen yet, or we could see Connor Bell, who came in, had 2 1/3, shut down the threat of the scouts during the first game. Then we saw Will McLean come in and close it out. So we could see him again tonight. Should be interesting to see how Cheatwood does and if they need to use the bullpen.
Yeah, speaking of John Cheatwood, let's learn a little bit about him. He hails from Richmond, Indiana, which is right across the road. Actually, if you go straight up Main Street in Hamilton here, that name is actually Hamilton-Richmond Road, so you get right there. He's a sophomore, and he's going to go to Indiana Wesleyan University. He actually went to Sinclair for the past few seasons. He's 6'3", 208 pounds, and throws from the right side of the field. And you looked up some stats on John Cheatwood. Tell me what you know about him.
Yeah, Cheatwood had a pretty solid end of the year. He had 18 appearances, 7 games started. In his 7 games started, he went 7-1. He's got a 4.5 ERA. ERA is a little higher than you would think out of a 7-1 guy, but he went 56 innings, 1.34 WHIP. He had 7.5 strikeouts per 9 innings. So he's a guy who can not necessarily strike out 1 an inning or go the whole distance, but he definitely has strikeout capability. 56 innings, 47 strikeouts. So it'll definitely be exciting to see Cheatwood go tonight.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I mean, we saw Donovan Thackeray threw very well, but, I mean, he kept the ball in play. So Cheatwood with a little bit more strikeout ability, and though it might be hard to grip the ball today as the ball will be wet. I mean, the turf is wet, the grass is wet, so they'll be switching the ball in and out a lot to get that grip, that ideal grip, and that's something that pitchers are really, really picky about is the moisture of their ball. How is it is to grip. That's where your breaking pitches come from. So we'll see how well Cheatwood does with the disability of playing in today's conditions.
Yeah, and it'll definitely be interesting to see. I mean, you figure that with a wet playing surface like this, that someone will have the advantage. It'll just be interesting to see if it helps out the hitters or the fielders or the pitchers. So someone's going to be affected by it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
So let's talk about the St. Clair Green Giants starter on the hill. It's going to be Miguel Cienfuegos, who comes from Laval, Quebec, the 6'4", lanky left-hander coming in at 195 pounds. Actually goes and plays ball down in Florida at Northwest Florida State College, a JUCO down there. And tell me what you know about Cienfuegos.
It's good that the Joes only have one left-handed hitter in their lineup because we got a big lefty on the mound today. He had only 8 appearances and only 3 games started, but he made the most out of his work last year with Northwest Florida State as he went 3-0 with a 1.54 in his 23 innings. Had 23 1/3 innings, 27 strikeouts. So he's definitely a guy that'll go after hitters. It doesn't seem like he will wait around. He'll go right after you with that 6'4" frame. I mean, it seems like he could live up to his name.
Cienfuegos, you mentioned left-hander, and the Joes only have one left-hander in the lineup today, but either lucky for the Green Giants or unlucky for the Hamilton Joes, it is Chris Hamilton who's been the catalyst and the hero of the lineup thus far in the season, batting 3-hole. He's really, everything's revolved around him. He had the go-ahead triple on Saturday and then had another fantastic game on Sunday. So we'll see if Cienfuegos can neutralize his offensive capabilities.
Yeah, Hamilton has definitely been, besides Michael Hale, one of the MVPs, you could say, of the season, the short season of the 2 games so far. But Hamilton 4 for 8, hitting 500 so far, a double, a triple, RBI. He had a couple walks on the season. So you know he's patient at the plate. He usually waits for his pitch, and he has definitely gotten it so far as he scored 2 runs off of his 4 hits. So definitely someone that you want towards the top of the lineup, sitting at 3-hole, and someone that can get on base pretty consistently.
Yeah, so the game time was scheduled to start at 7:30, but the umpires are not out on the field, and the players still are warming up. So we're actually going to take a short break, and we'll be back soon here to talk more about the game and actually get the first pitch of the game. And stay tuned because you're listening to the Hamilton Joes Baseball Network.
The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true. At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630 Eden Avenue in Hamilton.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family. Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need, with flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A+ customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau. Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
The original and simply the best. That's Wings on Brookwood, located at 147 North Brookwood Avenue. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, Wings on Brookwood offers both lunch and nightly specials. Before or after the Joes game, stop by Wings on Brookwood. You'll be in good company.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't. Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Resort. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
The Fitton Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitton Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fittoncenter.org or like the Fitton Center on Facebook.
Hamilton Joes Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support. M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
The original.
Hello and welcome to Foundation Field here on the beautiful banks of the Great Miami River in Hamilton, Ohio. We are geared up for first pitch here of the Hamilton Joes versus St. Clair Green Giants. St. Clair crossing the border, coming down here, coming down to the only state that matters, Ohio, and the only city that matters, Hamilton, Ohio. We got John Cheatwood facing off against Miguel Cienfuegos. John Cheatwood hailing from what college?
Going to Indiana Wesleyan this upcoming year. Went to Sinclair last year. Pitched well enough, 7-1, to pitch his way to a new scholarship at a new school.
Yeah, he's going to be facing off against the hard-hitting lineup of the St. Clair Green Giants, who come in with a 3-2 record. And the first 3 batters he's going to face today is Connor Massey, Rodrigo Dulac, and Matt Ornelia. And he's got a lot more people to face today, but this is where he's going to start off. Let's see if he can go 1-2-3. And the first inning has been dangerous for the Hamilton Joes, as they have given up 9 runs through the first 2 games, and 6 of those 9 runs came before they could get 3 outs in the first.
Yeah, it's definitely been tough. In the first inning, you haven't seen a lot of hard-hit balls. You're seeing a lot of, like the last game and the first game, you just saw a lot of choppers in the infield just hit soft enough to be able to beat out or make a tough enough play on the fielders to where they can beat it out.
Yeah, just Sunday we saw Donovan Thacker go a complete game, giving up 2 runs, and both those runs were in the first inning. And actually, the Xena Scouts were not able to muster up a ball outside of the infield, and just like that, John Cheatwood is ready to take the bump until the first pitch against Carter Mossy, who's starting out in left field for the St. Clair Green Giants. Carter Mossy, who actually he's a junior and goes to Ontario Junior College. He's from Cheyenne, Wyoming. And here comes the first pitch from John Cheatwood, and it's a fastball right over the heart of the plate. Mossy likely was taken from the get-go there, as there was nothing wrong with that pitch from Cheatwood. And here Cheatwood gets the sign from the catcher. Takes a deep breath, winds, and delivers. And here comes the second pitch, and it's inside. Home plate umpire today is Joseph Kimbrew, and then the base umpire is David Blanchett. Kimbrew, not like the WLW announcer Kimbrew. And here comes the pitcher John Cheatwood, taking a long pause, and here he comes, delivering it. It's a ground ball right to the shortstop, and there he throws it on over to first base, and he scoops it up over there is Griffin Dorshing. The shortstop, actually, Treban Funderburg, just using the turf to his advantage and getting the one hop here on the wet day. And Griffin Dorshing not phased at it at all and scoops it right on up.
Yeah, it's I like Cheatwood's delivery. Sometimes he'll pause a little bit there, make the hitters. It's going well so far.
Now stepping up to the plate from New York, likely the Bronx, is Rodrigo Duloc, who actually goes to school at Rice University down in Texas. And the first pitch is on the inside, and it is a strike. A beautiful pitch from John Cheatwood. It looks like he's going for the inside part.
And we've seen a couple of strike calls on those inside pitches, so it'll be interesting to see if Kimbrew keeps that call up the rest of the game.
The catcher setting up on the outside. We're going to still go with the fastball, and there comes a sliding play from the shortstop Funderburg, but he overthrows Dorshing, which is a feat in itself because the big Dorshing over there is built like a tree, and luckily the catcher is there to back it up, and they won't go to second base, but that is the first base run of the game, and just a fantastic play by Funderburg, get to the ball at all. So we got one out and one runner on, and we've yet to see a breaking pitch from John Cheatwood, and we saw that a lot Sunday. We saw them using the fastball almost exclusively. We actually had Donovan Thacker talking about how he only threw his slider like 3 or 4 times on Sunday in a complete game.
Yeah, and that was a great play by Funderburg just to even get to the ball there. It was pretty far in the gap and backhand dive, and just throw wasn't able to get there.
Cheatwood's first pitch to Matt Ornelia is called for a strike, a fastball over the heart of the plate. Ornelia is actually from Vista, California. He goes to Palomar College. He's a sophomore, the left-handed hitter, is 5'11", 190 pounds. So he comes all the way from the Western Pacific time zone. The second pitch is called a ball, fastball up, 1-1 count here. Let's see if they can go with a little bit of off speed to Ornelia.
Yeah, and early Cheatwood's fastball looks like it's been working pretty well. It looks like he can hunt him up there to 90s, it looks like, and he's been pumping him in there.
So 1-1 count with one out here. He's slow to the plate in the first 2 pitches, but he's been good on his checks, and he flips one on over to Griffin Dorshing. Runner is safe, 1-1 here with one out.
Cheatwood looked like he had a pretty quick pickoff move over there for a righty, not too bad.
I think he's still got some left to show there. He didn't give it all he had as Holman lines up on the outside part of the plate. Here comes the pitch from Cheatwood, and he misses his spot, but gets Ornelia to foul it off straight over the back screen here. So 1-2 is the count here with one out. They did give a hit to Duloc, as that is the right call, as I don't think Funderburg can make that play, and if he does, it's a one heck of a play.
Get a little Sports Center top 10 action if he would have popped up and made that throw.
Plus, errors are pretty subjective, so you just got to give most things a hit. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Cheatwood. Another fastball. I've yet to see any off-speed there as he lined up for the fastball on the outside. Holman wanted it a little further out on the 1-2 count, but still just hit that black, and Ornelia just found it off. Ornelia, not the most imposing batter out there, not the biggest 3-hole, but the left-handed swing is certainly smooth. Sometimes you don't need to be imposing to be a fantastic hitter. Just look at the AL MVP from last season, Jose Altuve, coming in there at 5'6". Cheatwood, the 1-2 pitch, he goes to pick off, and it was a closer play over there on first base, but David Blanchett called him safe. Dulac getting in there just by a hair. Griffin Dorsey laid the tag on him. 1-2 count here with 1 out.
You can see Cheatwood's arm strength. He shows it off a little bit when he makes those pickoffs over there. He zips it over there.
Yeah, he uses a different arm slot, too. He really just flicks it on over there with his wrist and from his shoulder, and there comes a ball on the outside part of the plate. I think they thought something was on because I think the catcher called a pitch out there, and he was a little frustrated after he saw him didn't go, patted his glove.
Yeah, you could see Cheatwood looking into home and giving him a thumbs up after that play. I don't know if it was about the pitch out or a different call, but you can see him definitely communicating there.
That's a really questionable call because you got the 3-hole right where you want him, and you're just wasting away a pitch. Even if you do think someone's running, you just got to go for it. And it does all for naught as Cheatwood sticks with his fastball and blows it by Ornelia up and away as Ornelia doesn't show the plate discipline. As basically the same pitch happened for the second straight time, and that's 2 outs.
Matthew Ornelia, the 3-hole now, will be the beer batter for the night as he is the first one to strike out. Every time he strikes out, it's a $1 off beer at the Joe's concession, so fans will have fun with him.
Absolutely. Now coming up to the plate is Matt Phipps, the DH. Phipps is a catcher. He's actually goes to Allen County Community College from Plantation, Florida, and the runner thought about going over there first as the first pitch is a fastball up and in. Cheatwood exclusively going with that fastball. Matt Phipps, a little bit more of an imposing figure, 6'2", 215 pounds, right-handed hitter. Sends in there with a slightly open stance. Crouched down there. He has all the tools of a good hitter, at least the looks of it. He's got the shin guard, the elbow guard, and the arm sleeve. Here comes the second pitch from Cheatwood, and it's low and away, and there's not a chance there for Holman, as that is just not a very good pitch that he can throw someone out. And if Dulac wouldn't have lost his helmet, he might have gone all the way over to third base there. Holman was actually geared up for an inside pitch, and it was a fastball low and away. And as I just previously mentioned, it's pretty hard to throw someone out. One, if it's off the spot that you were lined up for, and especially if it's a low pitch. The high pitches is where you really make the money as a catcher. So 2-0 is the count with 2 outs, runner in scoring position for Matt Phipps.
And you felt like Dulac could be moving on that pitch. They were checking on him all at bat, last at bat. Now this one, he moves on the first pitch. You can see Cheatwood kind of tell Homan, my bad on that one. Maybe the leg kick was a little high. Got a good jump on it.
So Cheatwood's 2-0 pitch finds the outside part of the plate, and Matt Phipps just takes it. 2-1 here, the count. 2 outs here, and as we mentioned, the Hamilton Joes have not done too well in the first inning. Of the 9 runs they've given up this season, 6 are in the first inning, and St. Clair's knocking on the door here with 2 outs to see if they can make something happen on this 2-1 pitch to the 4-hole, Matt Phipps. And it's going to be a base hit to right field. Let's see if they test the arm of Chris Hamilton out there, and they'll do just that. And the throw comes in, and it's offline. It's actually going to hit off the glove of Griffin Dorsey and go to the backstop. And that's going to be a 1-0 game there as Matt Phipps does a little opposite field hitting there with 2 outs to give St. Clair Green Giants 1 run. You got to think this Tyler Cheatwood have an off speed there. I mean, that's not the best time for an off speed, a 2-1 count, but we have yet to see it so far. And you can see these hitters kind of gearing up for it now, especially when the pitcher's behind in the count.
Yeah, he was able to just go with that one, shoot it down to the gap right behind the reach of second baseman Kaufman, and the Green Giants are on the board early.
Yeah, 1-0, and the first inning woes of the Hamilton Joes continues to go on, and they're still in danger. As now coming up to the plate is Gianni Tomasi, the center fielder, and he puts one over to Jared Kaufman, the second baseman. Actually, it gets underneath his glove, and they're going to try and go. Chris Hamilton has a chance to get him out, and he is out from here to there as the play, which started out as an easy ground ball for the Bishop Fenwick product. Jared Kaufman goes right underneath his glove, but Chris Hamilton has all the time in the world to deliver a good throw, using the turf to his advantage, and out at the plate is Matt Phipps, and that ends the inning here for the St. Clair Green Giants, but they were able to get one across on 2 hits. No free base runners. Let's see if the Hamilton Joes can answer at the bottom of the first inning. We're going to take a short break here. You're listening to the Hamilton Joes Network.
The original and simply the best. That's Wings on Brookwood, located at 147 North Brookwood Avenue. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, Wings on Brookwood offers both lunch and nightly specials. Before or after the Joe's games, stop by Wings on Brookwood. You'll be in good company.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth. Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
Hello and welcome back to Foundation Field here in Hamilton, Ohio, where the Hamilton Joes are down 1-0 here in the bottom of the first, and here to lead off with a chance to make up for the play he made at the end of that inning, Jared Kaufman. I mentioned, my partner here mentioned that he started 35 games for Eastern Michigan this year and only had 2 errors. Well, he started 2 games for the Joes this season and has 2 errors with that one right there, but he's got a chance to do it at the leadoff position today.
Yeah, Kaufman, like you just said, 98% fielder last year for Eastern Michigan in the 35 games he started, so it may just be a little early season struggle. He'll feel like has the glove to be able to turn it around.
And the first pitch from Miguel Cienfuegos is a ground ball right to the first baseman for an unassisted play. So the aggressiveness of Jared Kaufman all for naught, as he desperately wanted to try and make up for that error and got a fastball on the inside, but it sawed him off. Luckily, it didn't break his bat. And now coming up to play is Trey Compton, who served kind of as a table setter there on Sunday. Didn't have the best production, but every time he did get on base, he scored, which was twice. The first pitch from Cienfuegos is a fastball up.
You could hear Trey Compton walking up to Straight Outta Compton there by NWA, so the name fits the walk-up song.
The subtlety is blinding there. So there's the second pitch, and it's going to be a ball missing down. 2-0 is the count. Cienfuegos, the lefty, lanky, has got a good arm on him. Comes with the over-the-top delivery, and it's now going to be 3-0 as he misses down again. Trey Compton going to get the take here from manager Adam Grisham. First pitch for a strike. It's 3-1 now. 3-1 is the count. Joseph Kimbrough signaled to the crowd. The pitch from Cienfuegos just barely misses, not by a whole lot. And Trey Compton's going to set the table up for the best hitter on this Hamilton Joes lineup, Chris Hamilton.
And that's why you have Trey Compton up towards the top of the lineup. I mean, .414 on base percentage for Elmhurst College last year, so you know he can draw the count, get on base any way he can.
Chris Hamilton is 4 for 8 on the season, I believe is what you said, and he has been the catalyst. He's been the savior of this Hamilton Joes lineup so far, and let's see if he can get it again. You know, they could see his spray chart already this season as Kimbrough is going to call that one a ball as well. Cienfuegos cannot find the strike zone right now. He even threw a ball to Jared Kaufman to lead off, but he helped him out. So 1-0 is the count. Hampton, yeah, if they saw his spray chart, they'd shade up the middle, especially with a runner on first base. People just double play that, because so far that's where all of Chris Hamilton hits, I've seen at least, have come from.
Yeah, he tends to pull the ball. The one hit that went opposite field I saw was game 1, his first at bat. Got sawed off, broke his bat, but was able to squeak in, drop into left field for the Joes' first hit of the season.
So 1-1 now the count. Joe should be patient here, and Cienfuegos says, we haven't seen his control yet. You got to dominate. You got to show it to it before we reward it. Chris Hamilton, 1-1 count here. Runner on first base, Trey Compton. 1 out, Jared Kaufman grounded out to the first baseman. There's another fastball on the inside part of the plate. that Chris Hamilton swung on and fouled it right straight back. So 1-2 is the count. Still have yet to see a breaking pitch from either one of the two pitchers. Sometimes the fastball is good enough. This is a perfect time for it, a lefty-lefty matchup. 1-2 count. Cienfuegos going to just step off and throw over to Compton. Just making sure nothing was on. First move, maybe.
Yeah, Compton's getting a good-sized lead out there. He's jumping around a little bit. Maybe Cienfuegos seen him out of the corner of the eye, not liking it too much.
So Cienfuegos sidesteps, and there might be something that sneaks through as it goes to the third baseman, who gets the play out at second base, but no double play there. As actually the third baseman, who is Rodrigo Dulac, actually underhanded that from about 50 or 60 feet down the third base line. So they're able to get one out on the play, but all for naught, they cannot turn two, and now Griffin Dorsey comes up to the plate.
Yeah, definitely different to see a flip basically almost from the third base position, but they got it done, but the speed of Chris Hamilton not able to turn two on it.
Yeah, now just like us, waiting on Griffin Dorsey to come up and put a jolt on the ball as he swings at the first pitch and he fouls it back. 0-1 is the count. We're waiting for him to really get into one.
See a lot of first pitch breaking balls to Dorsey the last couple of games, but when he gets that first pitch fastball, he's definitely aggressive, and when he sees one he likes, he's taking a hack at it.
That was the first pitch fastball I think we've seen given to Dorsey all season long. 0-1 comes, and here comes the delivery, and swings to the second pitch. And I wonder if the moisture on the field is causing the pitchers to be wary of their off speed. As I mentioned that in pregame, it's got to be pretty hard to get the grip out there, as that turf is so good for playing in the rain, but it just soaks up so much moisture that when a ground ball comes, when you get that ball back, you're like, can we get a towel for this thing? So 0-2 is the count to Dorsey with 2 outs, and here comes delivery, and Dorsey just swinging at everything there as he fouls off another one.
Yeah, haven't really seen breaking balls yet today, but Cienfuegos is pounding that fastball inside pretty consistently here to Hamilton on the left side, and now to Dorsey on the right.
0-2 the count here with 2 outs. Dorsey at the plate. And the runner goes, and it's a fastball up, but it is all for naught as Dorsey will strike out, and that ends the first for the Hamilton Joes. As the score remains 1-0 through 1. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Hamilton Joes Network.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't.
Hello and welcome back here to Foundation Field on the beautiful banks of the Great Miami River, the dangerous banks of the Great Miami River. The score is 1-0 here as St. Clair Green Giants were able to get a little 2-out magic in the first inning. Hamilton Joes were not as successful. Now John Chuwood's going to come back out here, and he's going to face the bottom of this order, at least the 6 holes, who's going to start it off. The first baseman, Harrison Jones. Harrison Jones, who hails from Scottsdale, Arizona. The 6'4", 220-pound, goes to Paradise Valley Community College. Sophomore, right-handed hitter, right-handed thrower. There's actually a few people from Paradise Valley. His first pitch from Chatwood misses on the outside. It might have nicked the corner, but Holman was lined up on the inside part of the plate, and Joseph Kimbrough is not going to give that one to Cheatwood or Holman. So 1-0 is the count. Here comes the second pitch, and it's swung on and missed. Foul tip, says Kim Brew. This is a fastball at the top of the zone. 1-1 is our count here, as Harrison Jones trying to get something going for the Jolly Green Giants. Holman lining up way on the inside part of the plate, and there comes another fastball, fouled on and coming back right over the screen.
If we didn't have a net here, we would have had a play on that ball.
I think we would have. 1-2 is the count. And the Joes actually had 2 errors in the top of the first inning. Wonder if the first one came off of the play by Thunderberg, as the 1-2 pitch is on the outside, and you can tell Cheatwood rear back a little extra there on that. Still have yet to see an off speed from Cheatwood, but when you got some velo, why go to it? Sometimes the fastball is all you need. 2-2 pitch coming here, and might be a little something as the ball is in the turf. Now it's a full count. While he wasn't in control, just a few pitches went back there, but now he's come back to a 3-2 count now. And winds and deals, and it's a 3-2 pitch, and it's just going to ground the ball out to Griffin Dorshing. Dorshing going to take that one unassisted there from Harrison Jones, and just like the first inning, Cheatwood retires the first.
And a little clarification on that second error in the first inning. They actually did not give it to Thunderberg on the throw. They gave it to Dorshing on the missed catch, I believe. That's what they're telling us on the other side. Yeah,
on the tip coming home. Makes sense. Now coming up to the plate is Brady Dorn. Brady Dorn from the 5'11" junior. He's playing shortstop today as the first pitch from Cheatwood is taken. Dorn thought about swinging at it, but elected to take it. He's from Redondo Beach, California. A lot of Californians on the St. Clair Green Giants. He actually goes to San Francisco State University, which is where Lou Alcindor went before going to the Los Angeles Lakers and changing his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No, he actually went to UCLA. I get that way wrong. What am I talking about? He went to San Francisco State. Was it Wilt Chamberlain?
It was Wilt Chamberlain.
Wow. See, I'll stick to baseball now, as my basketball knowledge obviously needs to be brushed up on a little bit.
A couple of Lakers legends. Happens to the best of us.
1-1 is the count. Lou Alcindor actually won quite a few championships with John Wooden, but
gotta correct myself. It was actually Bill Russell.
Bill Russell, going back to it again.
0 for 2. Finally getting it.
It was one of those old time centers that won 2 national championships. You know, I think we just ruined any talk we can about basketball for the rest of the year. There's Zach. So 1-2 is the count with 1 out here. Tyler Chatwood winds and deals and misses with off speed on the outside part of the plate. 2-2 is now the count. John Cheatwood. I say Tyler Chatwood.
Yeah, Tyler Chatwood.
Tyler Chatwood,
Major League pitcher,
the Cubbies. I think he's actually starting for the Cubbies tonight as John Cheatwood gets a ground ball up the middle. See if Jared Kaufman with smooth play and just flicks it right on over to Griffin Dorshing for the second out there. And just like that, John Cheatwood gets through the first 2 with ease.
Yeah, it's good to see Kaufman make that play going up the middle, a little bit of backhand. It was pretty smooth, so it's good to see after those 2 early errors this season that his glove's still there and that he's pretty confident in it.
Now coming up to the plate is the other half of Miguel Cienfuegos' battery, Alex Crump, who hails from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Goes to Kellogg's Community College and takes the first pitch for a strike.
It's a good first pitch strike there by Cheatwood, hitting the outside corner. It's pretty important to get ahead of hitters, even when the deficit's not too bad, but 1-0.
When you got 2 outs and facing the bottom of the order, you got to go right after people. As he gets the second strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. And we'll see if Cheatwood Cheatwood tries to climb the ladder there as he just went on the outside to see if he gives something a little closer to Crumb's chin, as we might say, as he takes a step closer to the plate, trying with a little 0-2 protection. Holman's calling for something low and away. They think breaks a bat there as the ground ball to the shortstop is good. And once again, Griffin Dorsing showing that he's the candy ice cream man because he's got scoops. And that's an easy inning for John Cheatwood. We're going to take a short break here, and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Hamilton Joes Network.
The Fitton Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitton Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River Book.
Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious, from burgers to pizza to sushi. Experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls.
Welcome back to Foundation Field, where we're in the bottom of the second inning, where we're going to see Michael Hale lead off against Miguel Cienfuegos. Cienfuegos threw 14 pitches in that first inning. We'll see if Hale can make him work a little more, because he did have a 4 or 5 pitch walk to Compton there in the middle of the order. Hale trying to get something going here for the Hamilton Joes. He's had a very good job. So Michael Hale coming up, the Kettering, Ohio native, who actually goes to Marietta College. 6'3", 185. We see him and Griffin Dorsing, I don't want to call it splitting time, but alternating there at first base and DH, and still batting 4 and 5 together. Hale had a good day Sunday. Cienfuegos, first pitch is called a strike on the inside part of the plate. Hale, 0-1. Cienfuegos getting the sign from Crump. And now he's coming to the plate, and it's a fastball on the outside part of the plate. I noticed Cheatwood has a little bit more of a, seems like he has a bigger zone than Cienfuegos, at least this part into the game. As we get a swing and a miss from Michael Hale. They're on some type of all speed. So 1-2 is now the count. Hale coming with his open stance. Not changing a whole lot here with 2 strikes. And he swings at and misses the fastball up and away for the first out of the inning. Cienfuegos cruising here early on in the game. And now coming up to the plate is Addison Coffey from Albany, Indiana, the Arizona State product. Comes here not too far from home, but a lot farther from school. 6'2", 180 pounds sophomore. Didn't get a whole lot of time this year for the Sun Devils. First pitch from Cienfuegos is swung on and missed. 0-1 is the count here. Got 1 out here for Addison Coffey, but go ahead.
It'll definitely be interesting to see how Cienfuegos does against Coffey here, because he's been hot lately, and so is Hale, but he was able to get through Dorsing and Hale pretty quickly, striking them both out. So see if Cienfuegos is settling in, or if Coffey can take advantage of a fastball here.
Seen a little more variety from Cienfuegos here in the second inning, as the second pitch, as he got ahead for the first 2 hitters, is throwing a little something, as Addison Coffey rips one right at the middle, right through the wickets of Cienfuegos, and there's some mighty long wickets to get through, and that's the first hit of the game for the Joes. Addison Coffey once again showing why he gets that starting job every day.
Yeah, Coffey sent that one straight back up. Cienfuegos probably did a better job dodging that one than striking out the last 2, the 4 or 5 hitters for the Joes. So pretty good dodge there, but even better hitting by Coffey.
Now coming up to the plate is the center fielder, Sean McGeehan, who's actually a Hamilton native, but not from the state, Hamilton, New Jersey, where he goes to St. John University. The 6'1", 175-pound right fielder didn't get the start on Sunday. Fastball misses up and away.
Yeah, we saw McGeehan in game 1. Went 0 for 5, but we saw him up there, and he's definitely out there that you could see in the rotation quite a bit this season.
So the 1-0 pitch to McGeehan is swung at and missed. It's a short swing from McGeehan. It's a violent swing. Gets his shoulders through it, but it is a short swing. It's not long by any stretch of the matter. Keeps his hands close to his belly. 1-1 the count here with 1 out. As Addison Coffey leads off. Sidestep from Cienfuegos that gets right by Crump, and we're going to see if Addison Coffey wants to stretch it all the way to third, but he just gets a few steps by. I think there was a bit of miscommunication there, as that didn't look like a ball that Crump should have missed. Looked a little confused. Might have been calling a curveball on the outside half of the plate and got a fastball instead up and away.
Yeah,
luckily...
it definitely looked like he got crossed up there or something, and may have coupled with the wetness of his glove in the rain, because it looked like it was in his glove for a second and just slipped right out.
Luckily, that wasn't a fastball going for Joseph Kimbrew's face mask, as we see that often in baseball, but luckily avoid any injury as the 2-1 pitch is fouled off by McGeehan. Mentioned McGeehan's trying to get off the schneid here. Went 0 for 5 in the 8-7 win over the Xena Scouts at Saturday here at Foundation Field.
Yeah, this is the perfect opportunity now that he's got a runner in scoring position, 1 out.
Tying run in scoring position with 1 out. And there's a line drive down the third base line, and they're going to go 2 here, and 1 run is definitely going to score. We're seeing McGeehan is going to go into second base, and he does not, but he thinks about going there off the misplay from the left fielder, but beautiful job by McGeehan of getting off the schneid and tying this game up. And after Carter Messi had a bad throw come into second base, the Hamilton Joes now have the lead, or tied the game up of 1-1 with Colin Holman coming up to the plate.
That's just a great job of staying on that ball and opening up the season right, opening his bank account, getting an RBI and a hit there on the same at-bat.
And now that wild pitch and that miscommunication between the pitcher and catcher comes back to hurt, as McGeehan gets rung up at first base, but just goes and baits. The catcher, Crump, fell for the old bait and hook by McGeehan, and I don't think it was intended, as I think he just got off a little further from the ball in the turf. And then once the ball went over to the first baseman, James, he just took off straight for second base, and there was no play at all. So now there's a runner on second base with 1 out, 0-1 count, as Colin Holman swung at a bad pitch in the turf. Just being aggressive there at the bottom of the order. 0-1 the count, and he swings at a fastball on the outside part of the plate.
And Holman went 2 for 4 opening night. Didn't play in the Joe's second game against the Scouts. So maybe he's out there a little antsy, ready to hit, show what he can do after Michael Hall also went 2 for 4. So both catchers playing pretty well.
So 0-2 the count here with 1 out. Holman trying to put the ball in play, and he does just that as it flares off into right center field, and there's a beautiful play by the center fielder who just gets it back in, and there will be a tag up by McGeehan over to third base, but a beautiful play by the center fielder, Gianni Tomasi. Tomasi, that looked like I had a chance of sneaking in there, but Tomasi just comes in and showing excellent range, and now the 9-hole Treyman Funderburg has a chance to take the lead for the Hamilton Joes here in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, that ball was looking like it may have been dropping there, but it was just a great play by Tomasi out in center field, but good base running by McGeehan to be able to recognize that there's a chance that that's not dropping, stay on second base, and then be able to advance here with the runner on third and 2 outs.
First pitch is a strike over the heart of the plate. It was actually a very good job by Colin Holman, I apologize, for putting the ball in play there with an 0-2 count against this tough pitcher, Miguel Cienfuegos. That ball is fouled off by the shortstop, Treyman Funderburg. 0-2 is the count. Funderburg didn't get the start on Sunday. They start Saturday?
Oh, this is first action of the year. First time seeing Funderburg out there.
He takes that 0-2 pitch.
With the way Justin McConnell was playing, he went 3 for 3 in the first game. They gave him back-to-back starts, and so this is our first time seeing Funderburg get some action at short.
Funderburg fouls that pitch off, so the count remains 0-2. Or 1-2, apologize. Funderburg from right up the road here at Beaver Creek, Ohio. The sophomore goes to Ohio University, 5'11", 165 pounds, right-hand hitter. I'm still a little ashamed by our lack of basketball knowledge from last inning.
Maybe there'll be an opportunity to
I'm done. I'm checking out on basketball.
As long as you get the answer eventually, something should count.
One-two the count here with 2 outs, 1-1. A chance to take the lead is Funderburg, but he's down in the hole, 1-2 with 2 outs. And here comes a pitch from Cienfuegos, and Funderburg is going to get called for the strikeout there. They're going to say he went, but looked at the ball might have hit the turf, but no one called it. And that's going to be a strikeout on Cienfuegos, and that ends the second inning here. As we go to the top of the third, 1-1 is our score. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Hamilton Joes Network.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com. Hamilton Joe's Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support.
Welcome back to here at Foundation Field, where the score is 1-1. The Hamilton Joes were able to tie the game up there in the bottom of the second inning off some bottom of the order magic. Heatwood trying to keep the score right where it's at in the top of the third inning. It's done very well so far here, minus a couple batters. See what he can do in the top of the third inning. 0-0 as we're going to have Gavin Homer, who we haven't seen yet today, second baseman. Gavin Homer from Battle Creek, Michigan. Actually goes to Kellogg Community College, same as Alex Crump, the 8-hole, and the first pitch is popped up to the center fielder. And we'll ring it in for the first out of the inning. So Gavin Homer, and just like the first inning, or just like his teammate, is retired.
Yeah, McGeehan out in center able to just camp under that one. It was pretty high up in the air, so pretty easy play out there.
I believe there's an old adage, old baseball adage they call that, a nice can of corn. As here comes the first pitch to Carter Messing, who grounded out to the shortstop. The first pitch is called a strike on Messing. 0-1 is the count. There's one out. Messing, the leadoff hitter. Thinks about butting it, but Cheatwood's slider misses low and away. Smart move by Messing to take that pitch. It's now 1-1 with one out. Massey is going to take that pitch as well. 2-1 the count. John Cheatwood trying to come back here on 2-1. Trying to rub up a ball a little bit. Get a different feel. Pitchers are so picky on how that ball feels.
This rain can't be helping that feeling either.
Well, we can't make fun of pitchers too much because hitters are just as picky. As there's a foul ball out the first base line, but the first baseman, Griffin Dorsey, isn't the fleetest of foot and doesn't get there in time. It would have been a tough play regardless as it hits the base of the chain link fence. And now Joseph Kimbrew is going out there to talk to John Cheatwood about doctoring up a ball. I think he said something about if you lick your fingers, you got to go to your pants first, because I actually didn't notice Cheatwood went to his fingers without going to his pants on the ball, and that's technically an illegal pitch.
Yeah, we saw the umpires
Sunday do the same thing.
Yeah, talking to the scouts pitchers about doing that. So early on, we've seen it a couple times now.
Cheatwood winds and delivers the 2-2 pitch, and it's going to be a liner right over the shortstop Funderburg's head. And Messi thinking about going two, but they get the ball in time, and now there's a runner on first base as Messing does his job as a leadoff hitter by getting on base here with one out. Now coming up is Rodrigo Dulac. Rodrigo Dulac, as I mentioned, goes to Rice University, that down there in Texas. The Rice Owls got on in the first inning on a base hit. Funderburg actually made a good job of keeping the ball in play. Funderburg is lined up in second play, double play territory as the Messi goes for a stolen base and is there. There's even a high pitch to Holman, but Holman couldn't get there in time. It was offline and to the wrong side of the bag. If you want to miss, you want to miss down the line, but miss down the third base line. As that it's a stolen base for Messi. Now we got a runner in scoring position with one out here, and one, they're going to call that a strike, I think. Scoreboard says it called it a strike. Pitch looked a little up in my memory, but my memory is ill-fated. Oh, he swung at the pitch. Might have been a hit-and-run action. 0-2 now the count to Rodrigo Dulac. John Cheatwood got an 0-2 count to Dulac. He's had one strikeout through the first 10 outs. And that came to the 3-hole, Matthew Arnelia. 0-2 now the count with one out. Cheatwood coming set. Takes a while to come set with that foot, and there goes Messi again over to third base, and that throw by Holman isn't there as well, and it's going to be strike 3 to Rodrigo Dulac as they couldn't help him. He was just looking, but Messi gets to third base on the stolen base, and that's a beautiful job at creating so much offense by the left fielder, Carter Messi.
Yeah, and you see Cheatwood's got a high leg kick, kind of a slower delivery to the plate, so that's now the third stolen base in 2 innings in the third inning now for the Green Giants. So look to hopefully neutralize that stolen base aspect that they have to their game right now.
You know, the Green Giants cannot score without a base hit now as there's 2 outs from Cheatwood. And you mentioned, Cheatwood has a big old leg kick. It isn't the quickest to the plate, and I don't have a stopwatch on me, but it can't be too quick as he's focusing more on velocity and his own comfort and sacrificing the potential stolen bases. 0-1 now the count to Matthew Arnelia, who struck out in the first inning. The lefty stepping in on the box with an open stance. Chatwood is just going to line one right up the middle, and Jared Kaufman almost gets he does get his glove on it, but almost gets to it, and I don't think we're getting that out regardless on Matthew Arnelia, but that's a good job of Matthew Arnelia taking the lead for the Green Giants, an even better job by Carter Messi at pretty much creating that run all himself. He got a single and stole 2 bases, and all they needed was a nice little single from their 3-hole, Matthew Arnelia, and he does just that.
That was a pretty good, well-hit ball up the middle. Not a screamer by any means, but Kaufman was able to get a glove on it and not able to get the ball and get him up in time, but good job of knocking it down.
See if Arnelia tries to steal on Cheatwood. That ball's a ball. And I noticed Cheatwood to Carter Messi, Rodrigo Dulac. On the bottom of the order, he goes for the inside part of the plate. He's really trying to stall people off, but he gets that middle part of the order, Matthew Ornelia, Matt Phipps, Tomasi, and he's trying to work away. And I wonder what the game plan is. I mean, honestly, the Fire Hooters are in the middle of that lineup, and there's a ground ball foul from Matt Phipps. But Matt Phipps has already showed his ability to hit the ball to the opposite part of the field, but Colin Holman and John Cheatwood are going still out there. 1-1 now the count. See, they've given him a little Uncle Charlie here on the 1-1 count. On 2 strikes, Matthew Ornelia. This might actually not be a bad time for Ornelia to try and go. My chat with a good breaking pitch count, and also if he gets out, they still got the 4-hole up, and Ornelia does just that, and he goes, and there's a ball in the right center field gap, and we'll see if Ornelia can score. It looks very likely as they get the ball in. Phipps getting to second base, and there's going to be no play at the plate as Kaufman just gets it over to Addison Coffey out there on third base, and I was right there as it seemed like the perfect time for Ornelia to go, and Matt Phipps, as I was right on the pitch before, just hits it to right center field again. Colin Holman might want to figure out a different way to go about Matt Phipps, as he has shown very capable of hitting the ball to the opposite part of the field, as John Cheatwood is now down 3-1 here with 2 outs in the top of the third inning. That's a good job by the Green Giants at creating some offense with 2 outs. As now stepping up to the plate is Gianni Tomasi. Our first pitch from Cheatwood on the inside part of the plate. And look at that. You get an out right there from Tomasi. So when Cheatwood does what he wants to do and going on the inside part of the plate, he gets some outs. When he goes to the outside part of the plate, he gives them up. So the score is now 3-1 here, heading into the bottom of the third inning. We'll see if the Hamilton Joes can answer back here. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Hamilton Joes Network.
The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630 Eden Avenue in Hamilton.
We're back here at Foundation Field here on the beautiful banks of the Great Miami River, where we're going to see the top of the order and Jared Kaufman leading off against Miguel Cienfuegos, and the Green Giants were able to get 2 runs there in the top of the third inning off the middle of the order, and a beautiful job by the leadoff hitter Carter Messi getting on and creating some offense, then the 3 and 4 hole to get 2 more runs in. So now it is 3-1 is our score, as the Green Giants already have 5 hits off Cheatwood. The Joes just have 2 off Cienfuegos. Jared Kaufman aggressive in his first at bat, hitting off the first pitch. And he takes it right there, and that might have been one to swing at, but you don't want to be out on your first 2 pitches you see in a ball game. He grounded out to the first baseman, got jammed. And they're getting some talk from their bench on how to play Kaufman, as they're kind of shading it to the right side part of the field. And now Kaufman waving at a breaking pitch at his ankle. So he takes the fastball over the plate and he takes the fastball to the part of the plate and swings at the curveball coming at his back ankle. Cienfuegos has him right where he wants him, and now we're going to see if Kaufman can make a 2-strike adjustment as he chokes up and stands closer on the plate. And he swings at a fastball on the inside part of the plate that just is blown by him, and Kaufman creates the first out of the inning.
Yeah, when Cienfuegos is around the zone and pumping in strikes there, 3 straight strikes, he can be tough to hit. When he's coming inside with the fastball, he's got some life on it.
Trey Compton did a good job at being at the top of the order. They say the 2-hole is the most important part of the lineup. leads to the most creation of runs. At least that's what... Oh, and the 2-hole Trey Compton throws one into the parking lot as the first pitch is swung on and missed, and he's going to need a different bat now, Trey Compton. But yeah, as I was saying, most sabermetricians in the MLB, the ones who get paid the big bucks to try and figure out the game with numbers, say that the 2-hole is the most important part of the lineup. That's why you see in the MLB where you used to have your best hitter bat 3-hole, you're moving more to a 2-hole. Chris Bryant for the Cubs, Mike Trout for the Angels. You're seeing it so much. Mookie Betts for the Red Sox. It's just all moving that way, and it's almost adopted immediately by the MLB managers.
Yeah, anytime you have a guy like Aaron Judge up there at 2-hole, you know that they might be onto something there, and you should probably look into that.
Absolutely. So Trey Compton now has an 0-1 count and a lost bat. Not the way you want to start in that bat. Cienfuegos now with the pause. Comes the 0-1 pitch, and he winds and delivers, and it's a 1-1 count now. Compton doing a good job of laying off that one.
You can see after that pitch that he was really going for the pine tar there. He does not want that flying out again.
And he slaps that one over the first baseman. See if he can get to it. Compton's going to go for second. He was thinking about going for second base. Probably would have had it. But as he stepped on first base, he lost a little bit of it and actually tripped up a little bit. So he's going to have to trick his way back to first base. So he might want to keep that bat in his rotation, as first time he uses it, flicks one right over the first baseman's head and would have had a double, but unfortunately, going to have to stay at first base with just a single. Now Chris Hampton comes on up. He actually had a fielder's choice where he grounded out to the third baseman.
We'll see a familiar spot here with one out and Compton at first and Hamilton coming up. We'll see if he can have a better result than the fielder's choice last time.
So the right fielder, Chris Hamilton, who's had a very good start to the year. He actually is, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the town he's from, but he goes to Stony Brook University. He's from New York. Chris Hamilton gets to wear his last name on the front of his jersey. Not every day you get to see that. 0-1 is the count now. One out, runner on first base. Score is 3-1 here at Foundation Field. The Jolly Green Giants have 3 runs on 5 hits. Hamilton Joes have 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors. As the 0-1 count now to Chris Hamilton. And Compton's going to go, and it's going to be a foul ball. Tricks away, and I think Compton has that base stolen, but when Hamilton sees a pitch he likes, you got to let him swing at it because he is the most dangerous bat in this lineup.
And Hamilton's the only lefty in this lineup facing the lefty Cienfuegos, and you see him going pretty much inside exclusively almost to Hamilton. We saw him with a couple inside pitches to get him with 2 strikes the first at-bat, and now we're right back there in the second at-bat.
0-2 now the count to Hamilton. As Hamilton strikes out on a fastball up. So to the leadoff hitter and the 3-hole, Cienfuegos throws 6 pitches, all strikes. And now coming up is Big Griffin Dorsing, the Northern Kentucky first baseman, who actually hails from Wisconsin.
And we'd love to see some of that power that he showed in his freshman year at Northern Kentucky. 13 home runs, 10 in conference. Had 3 in one game against Youngstown State with 9 RBIs. So we're waiting for that power push that we've been waiting for from Dorsing.
Yeah, 6'4", 275 pounds. Those numbers resemble more of a defensive lineman, not a baseball player. As Dorsing hovers over the plate. They're going to try and pick off Compton for the second straight time. Similar to how the Green Giants did it, they stole with their 4-hole up, knowing that if it's the third out of the inning, you still get the middle of your lineup up, but if he steals the bag, then you get a runner in scoring position. He takes the first pitch up. But at the same time, Dorsing isn't the kind of punching Judy hitter that you need to have a runner on second base. If he's going to hit one, he's going to hit one hard and far. So 1-0 is the count to Dorsing with 2 outs. Compton on first base. He swings on and misses and was late on the fastball on the upper part of the plate.
Dorshing's hot conference play was able to get him All-Horizon freshman team on top of All-Horizon freshman of the year.
Yeah, he can't really top. How many home runs did you say he had?
13. 10 in conference play, so
that's impressive. As a 1-1 pitch is fouled to the opposite field, and it went every bit of 330 to the opposite field as the right fielder had to run all the way to the back of the fence, but it was a foul ball, so now the count is 1-2. And now we are one strike away from Miguel Cienfuegos from striking out the frame.
Yeah, Dorshing didn't really look like he got a whole lot of that ball, too. It just, he sent it the other way, and it was foul, but it was going pretty good on it.
When the ball just jumps off his bat. So Griffin Dorsing on the 1-2 pitch takes a fastball up. So now the count is 2-2 to Dorsing. Dorsing just 1 for 10 on the start of the season for the Hamilton Joes. Went 1 for 5 on Saturday night, 0 for 4 on Sunday. And there's a pick off by Cienfuegos.
It was definitely a loud one hit so far as he one-hopped the wall in right center in game 1 for a triple, got all the way around, later came in to score.
So this would be a good time for Compton to go on a 2-2 strike, and he elects not to, as he's going to ground the ball out to the third baseman. He's trying to beat this one out, and that does not get to the first baseman as James cannot get that one out. Grissom's going to send him home, and James is going to have to throw it home, and there's going to be a play at the plate, but he is safe. A good call by Adam Grissom by just trying to create a run, as if the throw was there, he'd be out by a mile, but he's going to try and test the first baseman, and first basemen aren't known exactly for their accurate and powerful arms, and it shows us James is a little confused and a little disoriented, as that was not the easiest of picks, but it wasn't the hardest of picks either. It was one of those in-betweeners where you couldn't just pick it right off the turf, and you can't just react to it normally, as now the manager's going to go out and talk to the Jolly Green Giants. The score is now 3-2, and a good job of just putting the ball in play by Griffin Dorsing to the third baseman and hustling down the line and creating something, because now he's on second base as the tie and run with one of the hottest hitters on this Hamilton Joes team up.
Yeah, Dorsing was really busting it down the line right when he hit it, tossed the bat, started going. And when you see a first baseman miss a ball like that, I mean, you don't know how much he's going to hustle to that ball. Maybe have his head down a little bit, not realize that Compton was going to go all the way from first and score on that play.
Yeah, what about the speed from Trey Compton to get from first base all the way to home on just an E5 to the fence? And I think if anyone you can blame that on, it's going to be the first baseman, Harrison Jones, as he was a little lackadaisical getting over to the ball against the fence, but then was a little disoriented, and maybe that's the catcher's fault by not letting him know where the ball is coming. And a good job by Adam Grissom to get the run in. Now there's a flare out to right field, and we'll see if the right fielder can come in and make the play, and he does just that. A fantastic play by the right fielder, Matt Ernelia, to prevent a run, as that was a beautiful job by the outfield of saving 2 runs that inning, as Mike Hale almost had a chance to tie the game up, but that ends the third inning. The score is now 3-2 as we head to the top of the fourth. You're listening to the Hamilton Joes Network.
Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
Hamilton Joes Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support.
Hello and welcome back to Foundation Field here on the east side of the Great Miami River in Hamilton, Ohio. We're right down the road from St. Joseph Consolidated Church. And right down, I forget what elementary is right in our right field fence, right beyond the right field fence, but the Hamilton Joes were able to score in the bottom of the third inning to make it 3-2 off one hit and one error. So the scoreboard reads as followed: 3-2 St. Clair Jolly Green Giants. They have scored 3 runs on 5 hits and have allowed just 1 error, while the Hamilton Joes have 2 runs on 3 hits and have allowed 2 errors. And leading off this inning for the Jolly Green Giants is Harrison Jones. And they are not actually named the Jolly Green Giants, but every time I think of it, I just think of the Jolly Green Giant from one of those old commercials. Harrison Jones, who didn't have the air, but didn't have the best defensive play there in the bottom of the third inning, comes up to the plate. 3-2 now the count from Cheatwood, or the score from Cheatwood, and Harrison giving everything he had into that 0-0 pitch as his helmet almost flew off, his shoulders flew out open, and now the count is 0-1 on the fastball.
Yeah, it definitely looked like Jones was trying to make up for the play in the field, not being able to get the throw in time with just the one swing on that first pitch.
So 0-1 now the count. Cheatwood steps back, winds, delivers, and Harrison Jones looks foolish on the second pitch of the at-bat. His first at-bat, he grounded out to Griffin Dorsing, which was the first out of the second inning. The only frame in which John Cheatwood has been completely clean. So the 0-2 pitch from Cheatwood, a slider that is lined into center field and not where Holman wanted it, but it gets the out nonetheless. And that was almost a dangerous pitch from John Cheatwood as he left it right over the heart of the plate. Harrison Jones, expecting some off speed there, just lines it straight into center field, but didn't hit it hard enough or well enough to get a hit anywhere. So there's one out here on the top of the 4th inning. As now stepping up to the plate is Brady Dorn. Brady Dorn in his first at bat, grounded out to the second baseman. So the first pitch is fouled off and hit off the Hamilton Joes dugout. 0-1 now the count, as Cheatwood's actually not thrown a ball yet this inning, which I'm sure I will for sure jinx him at. Cheatwood actually gave up 2 runs, but was fairly efficient last inning, only throwing 14 pitches. And there's a line drive over the shortstop, and there's a base hit for Brady Dorn. So with one out here, we got Alex Crump coming up to the plate, who grounded out to the shortstop, which I'm sure John Cheatwood will take at this point in time for a nice little double play action. One out here in the top of the 4th. As I mentioned, Alex Crump coming from, goes to Kellogg Community College from Grand Rapids, Michigan. One of the 4 catchers on this roster. But not the only catcher on this roster in the lineup today, as we also have the DH, Matt Phipps, batting 4-hole.
We've seen Phipps come through twice now with clutch RBI hits, so he's definitely a bat that when he's not catching, you want in the lineup at DH.
0-1 now the count with 1 out. Crump. And Cheatwood getting a sign from Holman. He's looking for something on the outside part of the plate. It's a fastball on the outside part of the plate, but the home plate umpire, Joseph Kimbrew, elects to call it a ball, which I think is the right call there. 1-1 now the count. That's where Holman wanted it, but just a little too far on the outside part.
And you've seen Cheatwood get calls close to that, at least on the outside corner, so don't blame him for going out there and seeing what he can get.
Over at first base is Brady Dorn, staying very close to first base, and he's going to go on the pitch as the fastball up, and there's the throw from Holman, and he is unable to get him again. And Brady Dorn was sitting very close to first base, didn't have much of a jump at all, but it didn't matter because Cheatwood ever so slow to the plate, and Holman 0 for 4 on throwing people out, but I don't think you can give Holman all of the damages, as Cheatwood's pretty slow there, and I wish I had a stopwatch to keep his time to home plate, because he does throw hard, but he's got a 1-2 count now to the 8-hole Alex Crump.
Yeah, not the best initial jump there, but Dorn was able to swipe the bag and get there in time.
One out here. So that ball is fouled off to the right side. 3-2 still our score here, and the Green Giants are on second base, and they have 6 hits today as Cheatwood's only had 1 perfect frame. Every time he's allowed a base runner, they have scored. That's actually not true because Phipps was on, and they've actually left a few base runners on, but at least every time they've got a base runner on in an inning, they have scored. The pitch misses low and away on the 1-2 count. So now the count is evened up as the catcher Alex Crump trying to give his pitcher, his teammate Miguel Cienfuegos, a little help here, a little more breathing room as the Joes were able to put up a run in consecutive frames. 2-2 now our count with 1 out. Cheatwood delivers, and he misses again, 3-2. So where the count was 1-2, it's now 3-2 as Crump's done a good job at laying off 2 consecutive pitches. We'll see if Crump can get on base here, which will be a fantastic play by the 8-hole. His on-base percentage is the most important stat besides wins and runs.
And you don't want to see Cheatwood lose him here, as you don't want to get in too long of an inning. Cheatwood gets back and deals, and he lines it into center field. Crump does, and we're going to see him think about tagging up there on second base, old Brady Dorn, but he elects not to go as Cheatwood has 2 outs and now facing the 9-hole, Gavin Homer. It was a good job going right after him on there on full count, not messing around. Now you have the 9-hole coming up with a runner on second base, so with 2 outs and a runner on scoring position, this is definitely the guy that you want coming up.
You absolutely got to go right at Gavin Homer, as you do not want to get to the top of the order with runners in scoring position or runners on base at all. So John Cheatwood's got to go right after him, especially with that pitch count creeping up here in the 4th inning. Cheatwood, his first pitch, Holman lining up on the inside part of the plate. Cheatwood does a fastball on the inside and gets Homer to swing at it, and it's a foul ball off. And if I was Holman, I'd go right back with that same pitch there. 9-hole going right after the hitter, and we've actually seen Cheatwood have way more success when he goes on the inside part of the plate than when he goes on the outside part. As pretty much every hit has, when the Green Giants have been able to extend their hands over the plate. Holman giving the sign, he's going to go right back on the inside part of that plate as Cheatwood holding the runner on, big leg kick, and he misses on the outside part.
And you've seen that a couple of times this game where Holman's tried to get that inside pitch, and the ball's just running a little outside on Cheatwood. Hopefully he dials in a little bit and can go after this 9-hole.
Haven't seen a whole lot of all speed from Cheatwood. Haven't seen a whole lot of control of it. So one thing Cheatwood needs to work on this summer is, one, on a quicker move to home plate. As Holman looks like he's electing for a little off speed. No, he's calling just a fastball over the heart of the plate. 1-2 now on the foul from Gavin Homer.
They got a big pitch here with 2 strikes now. Don't want to lose him. Last time we saw him have 2 strikes and it get pushed to full count. Cheatwood looking to just close this one out here as they look for a new ball.
And Cheatwood just trying to get a dry ball. It's not only wet out there, but it's pretty humid. Turf's wet, grass wet. Cheatwood getting a new ball now. Rubbing it up to his liking. Taking his time to get back on the plate as Gavin Homer's waiting for him. A 5'9" sophomore from Battle Creek, Michigan. Playing a 2-bagger today. Has moved up in the box a little bit. Still off the plate a little bit. 1-2 now the count here with 2 outs. As Cheatwood's trying to come out of this inning unscathed, which will be big for Cheatwood. Kicks and deals, and it's a fly ball over the center fielder as he's tracking back for it, and he ends the inning with ease there, but not with a little bit of stress from the center fielder and Cheatwood, as that's the second time Gavin Homer's actually flew out to the center field. And that marks the end of the top of the 4th, and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Hamilton Joes Network.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
The Fitness Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitness Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fitnesscenter.org or like the Fitness Center on Facebook.
61.
We are back here in the bottom of the fourth inning at Foundation Field, where we're going to see Addison Coffee lead off for the Hamilton Joes as they are down one. And really have been able to put runs in the consecutive frames up against the Green Giants. They really haven't been able to tough this crack cookie of Cienfuegos, who has shown signs of being excellent, though he has had a few mistakes, though none major.
Yeah, we have Cienfuegos have 50 pitches so far, and Cheatwood's only got 61 through an inning less, so we'll see if Cienfuegos can make quick work and be around that pitch count like Cheatwood is.
Coffee actually had a single on a 1-1 count, stole second, actually got the second base on a wild pitch, then came home on a base hit from Sean McGeehan. As the first pitch is fouled off, fouled back over home plate. 3-2 is our count here, is the score here. 0-1 is the count. Be pretty interesting if Cienfuegos threw 3 balls and 2 strikes on one pitch, as the second pitch is a ball.
And Coffey's been one of the guys that you've been able to count on all the games. He had a home run the first game, 2 hits and a couple RBIs in the second game, and he's got a single and the run, one of the 2 runs before Compton came in last inning. But see if he can get us going here in his gold cleats.
Yeah, as he fouls off the third pitch, it was going to be a ball there. But yeah, he's one of the 4 players in this lineup that have stayed consistently in there, and the only change that's really happened amongst those 4 players is Dorsing and Hale have swapped out at first base and DH as the 1-2 pitch comes from Cienfuegos, and it just trickles its way foul. So coming right back down there is Addison Coffey wearing the golden spikes, not to be mistaken for the Heisman of college baseball.
Yeah, and I think I saw Funderburg out there with the same cleats, so we got a couple of golden spikes. You don't see them too often, but those are definitely ones that you won't forget.
Yeah. Addison Coffey plays at Arizona State, who former Golden Spikes recipient and one of the best players to ever do it, regardless of your opinion on him. Barry Bonds went to school. 1-2 the count from Addison Coffey as he swings and misses on, I believe it was a changeup. It could have been a slider there. It looked just a little funky, had a little cut to it, but it was a strikeout nonetheless on Addison Coffey. And now coming up to the plate is Sean McGeehan, as Cienfuegos has that strikeout pitch working, as that marks his 5th strikeout this far into the game.
And you don't see him go to the breaking ball all that often, but when he does, it seems like 2 strikes is something he likes, and it seems to be getting the hitters off track.
Sean McGeehan had a hit in the second inning, which led to an RBI. The second pitch is called a ball.
And McGeehan's a guy that with 1 out, and if he gets on base, he's a guy that has some speed threat. He stole 20 bags at Mercer County last year. So if he can get on base here, he could be on the move.
Foul ball hits off the roof of the dugout there for a strike. Sean McGeehan, the center fielder, got a lot of work the last inning defensively. I think all outs were to him, yeah.
Now we got a little helmet switch for McGeehan, as I guess that one wasn't feeling too good, as in between pitches, swaps out helmets, and now he's back in there.
Baseball players are just so weird with comfortability, superstition, everything that comes up to the game as McGeehan with 1 strike comes up closer to the plate. They're announced 2 strikes to see what his 2-strike adjustment is, if it is anything at all. Some hitters like to choke up. Some hitters like to step up in the box, step on to the plate. Some people just like having a shorter swing, and some people like doing nothing at all, as McGeehan's going to take this 1-2 pitch from Cienfuegos, and he swings and misses. As whatever he did with 2 strikes there is all for naught, as he gives Cienfuegos the 6th strikeout of the game. And now coming up to the plate is Colin Holman. Mentioned Colin Holman through 5 at-bats this season. It's 2 for 5. He's 0 for 1 today. As he popped out to the center fielder, he was a pretty productive at-bat as he was able to move a runner as the first pitch is an off-speed on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, and you're seeing Fuegos really start to settle in. He's got 4 strikeouts on the second time through the lineup. So usually sometimes you see batters start to see the ball a little better the second time through, but it looks like Cienfuegos is pitching better now.
2-0 now the count here for Cienfuegos and Colin Holman. This is a good time to hit. And you don't have to swing at it when it's 2-0, but he likes to, and it's a fastball on the outside part of the plate. And it's fouled off. It's hard off the visitor's dugout. I always wonder why some home teams like first, some home teams like third. I was a dude who didn't hit very well when I played baseball, as the 4th pitch is called for a strike. 2-2s now the count. Yeah, I didn't hit too well, so I liked getting the first base dugout for the home plate because then I just trickled on off after I struck out or grounded out or whatever. It was a shorter walk for me. 2-2 the count here with 2 outs, as there's deuces are wild here from Cienfuegos, and that ball is trickled on out to the third baseman, and he gets that one and throws it on the run, and Holman is out there, and that's the 3rd out of the inning as the ball delivered from the third baseman from the Green Giants. Rodrigo Dulac is on to James, and that marks the end of the 4th frame. Right at the top of the 5th inning, the score is 3-2. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Hamilton Joes Network.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true. Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
We are back here in the top of the 5th inning here at Foundation Field, where John Cheatwood's out to make the 5th inning of work. He's given up 3 runs to the first 4 off 6 hits, and 2 errors have been attributed. I don't know exactly how many of those 3 runs is earned, but his pitch count is, what is it at exactly, Zach?
He's at 61 pitches right now. He's gone 16 first inning, 14, 15, 16. So his pitch count has been pretty consistent throughout the day.
60's nothing to worry about, but marks that he won't throw too much longer, as there are a few players down near the bullpen, and now there's a catcher going out there to help aid them. But yeah, as we mentioned, 60 pitches through 4 innings isn't unheard of, but it doesn't mark well for throwing any type of Donovan Thacker's type action of 9 innings of complete game action. That's the final pitch from Cheatwood of warm-ups is thrown down. And now leading off the inning is Carter Messi, who you desperately want to keep off the base pass, as he was able to steal 2nd and 3rd on Cheatwood and Holman. And Holman is actually unsuccessful in throwing anyone out. And it seems like the manager for the Green Giants, Mr. David Cooper, who's the head coach, seems like it's a big part of their game, at least today, noticing that Cheatwood is slow to the plate. So 3-2 is our score, as home plate umpire Jonathan Kimbrew is cleaning the turf pellets off home plate.
Yeah, you don't see the home plate umpire dusting off the plate on a turf field too often.
No, but it does happen from time to time, as we obviously just saw. Cheatwood deals, and there's a pop-up on a bunt that no one's going to get to as Carter Messi tried to catch the defense sleeping there. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He's grounded out to the shortstop, Funderburg, and he's also had a base hit, which we mentioned he scored on after stealing second and third base on the same batter.
Yeah, we saw his speed get swiped second and third, so first pitch is coming in here trying to lay down a bunt, beat one out. I mean, we know he has the speed for it, so not a bad idea, but good to see that one go foul.
Here comes the pitch as he gets the sign from Holman. Holman's getting lower to the ground, and Cheatwood's going to take his time going to home plate. And it's another base hit from Carter Messi, which doesn't strike well as that's a leadoff attack from the Hamilton Joes. See if Adam Grissom looks down the line for any kind of action there, as on the 0-1 count, Carter Messi gets a single. He's now 2 for 3 on the day, and we mentioned how dangerous he is out there on the base pass, but no one's out there working just yet. There's now Rodrigo Dulac, who is 1 for 2 with a strikeout looking and a single in the first inning. Single in the first inning, almost snuck through the infield, but a tremendous play by Trey Bond. Funderburg kept it in the infield. 3-2 our score. That was the 7th hit Cheatwood has given up as he tries to throw over to Griffin Dorsing, and he does it once again, and that was a much closer play as a few people thought they might have had him.
Yeah, he's getting pretty close on that flick pickoff move that we talked about earlier. And those back-to-back ones, that last one was obviously closer. You could hear the crowd there, but with his base stealing capabilities, you got to try to keep him close.
And Carter Messi is definitely a threat out there for the Green Giants. Honestly, if there's any guy you don't want on the base pass, it's definitely Carter Messi, as the ability to get to third base off just a single or a walk is the most dangerous attribute you could have possibly as a hitter. That means anytime you get on, you get extra bases. Messi, 1-0 is the count here. He elects not to go once again, and there's going to be a ball ripped down the left field line. Messi's going to get to third base. We're going to see if they try and split the runners here at second base, and he is safe there at third base. It was very close there, but they did not have him. I think that's the right call from Kim Brew.
Yeah, it was a good throw out there by Compton out in left field. I mean, he definitely gave it a chance. Mossy just able to get in there just in time.
I think if any time it is now that Grissom has to go to the pen, at least to buy some time for a reliever to get warm, but it seems like still no one's out there getting warm, as this is a different type of season. It's a long season. A lot of games are going to be played, so you have to keep these arms fresh and stretch out these starters as long as you can go. And I honestly didn't think that they had a chance to get Messi over there at third base, but he stutter stepped there at second base. Didn't know if they were going to send him or not, and that gave the left fielder a chance to get him, but the throw was just a tad bit late, as the first pitch to Ornelia is going to be wild, and they're going to try and get him out of home plate, and they do just that. It's a beautiful job by Colin Holman, not losing his composure on the wild pitch. I thought it might have hit Ornelia, but it just trickles off to his left side, and he's able to give a dart to the pitcher, John Cheatwood, and they're able to get the speedy Messi out at the plate for the first out.
Yeah, great play by Holman there to get the ball and zip it to Cheatwood in time. Cheatwood, great cover there, was able to slap the tag on Mossy's hand there, just able to get him. It was a great play to stop a run there.
So 1-0 is the count to Matthew Ornelia. That actually helps out the old starting pitcher tremendously, as if he's able to get a weak pop-up or strikeout or a ground ball to the corner infielders, it might be able to keep this. Never mind, as a line drive goes out to right field for a single, and now the score is 4-2, but there is some action in the Joes bullpen, as they got a lefty working down there. I can't see his number, but Ornelia is 2 for 3 with 2 RBI singles now, as he was able to steal a base last. Actually, he didn't steal a base. He was stealing a base when Matt Phipps came up and doubled a ball. And Matt Phipps has shown his ability to be incredibly dangerous, as through his first 2 times to the plate. He's ripped 2 balls at the opposite part of the field.
Yeah, we got a mound visit here. Maybe just buying some time for the bullpen to get loose a little more, but we're going to have Cheatwood at least face the next hitter at least. But when you got someone warming out there, and if the trouble continues here with 1 out, we may see someone else.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely just trying to buy time, just trying to, and at least gain a little composure for Cheatwood as he's given up 9 hits and has shown that possibly he's very much at the end of his rope, and now he's facing perhaps the most dangerous hitter in this Green Giants lineup, and Matt Phipps. We mentioned that they were trying to go on the outside part of the plate to Phipps, and he's been able to trick 2 balls to the backside, a single and a double. Let's see if they try a different game approach, either going inside or going off speed as they try for a pitch inside, and it still hits the opposite part of the field. The right fielder is not able to get to it, and they got to play at second base, as Addison Coffey's going to come up and get the ball. And now Matt Phipps is now 3 for 3 with 2 extra base hits, as Ornelia had to stay put for a little bit, or else he probably would have scored on that play. He's going to have to stay put at third base, but it was a good job by the right fielder. Deacon putting his glove up there at the last second. The right fielder, Chris Hamilton, at keeping Ornelia just there for a few extra steps and keeping it from scoring. And now they're going to put Adam Gerson's going to come out there as Cheatwood has given up 10 hits, 4 runs, as now he's going to get pulled. And when we come, we're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll have a new pitcher to tell you about. Stay tuned as you're listening to the Hamilton Joes Network.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth.
Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family. Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
Hello and welcome back to here Foundation Field, where the Joes are a bit of a predicament, as now Ryan Schmidt, the lefty from Cary, Illinois, is coming in listed at 6'1", 190. Actually goes to Butler University, the Butler Bulldogs, and he's going to come in, the lefty. Don't have much information on him, but he is facing another left-handed hitter in. Apologize, I think it's going to be Gianni Tomasi. His first pitch is in for a strike, and let's see if he can keep it where it's at and keep those 2 runs off of Cheatwood's track. As Cheatwood's already given up, I think, 3 earned runs, but he's on the hook for 5. The second pitch is swung on and miss.
Yeah, and we saw Cheatwood come in for the 5th, get 1 out, but give up 4 straight hits, so it's good to see Schmidt come in and throw 2 straight strikes.
He was able to strike out Tomasi, but before the pitch, I'm surprised the umpire did not call it because he balked. He didn't come set there, but he's able to get the second out of the inning, and now he's facing Harrison Jones, who had very little success against John Cheatwood, but we'll see what Ryan Schmidt can do, because it was 3 pitches, 3 strikes for him against the first batter he faced, and see if he can keep these runners where it's at, which would be a huge victory for the Hamilton Joes. Head to the bottom of the 5th inning if they're able to get this out. First pitch is swung on and hit by Harrison Jones, and see if they can get 2 runs as it goes into left field. The left fielder rings it on in. They're not going to call it, but Coleman's going to throw it to second base and get Jones out at second base, and that ends. Oh, they're going to call him safe. I wonder what the umpire out there, David Blanchett, was trying to do, as after the play came and happened out there at second base, the fielder was actually running off, Jared Kaufman, and he took a few steps closer, as in to see if Harrison Jones was on the bag, as if that mattered. Once he came onto the bag, they called him eventually safe. The score is now 6-2, as the lefty-righty matchup does not help out Harrison Jones, who was aggressive in his first 2 at-bats and able to hit the first pitch there from Ryan Schmidt for a 2 RBI single, and that, if anything, hurts the Joes and John Cheatwood, as now he has 5 earned runs on the day. The Joes have 2 runs on the board, and now it's runner on second base with 2 outs there as Harrison Jones comes up clutch for the St. Clair Green Giants.
Yeah, it looked like Holman's throw beat him there, but tag, I guess, just wasn't on in time. Good slide.
I guess they
couldn't see from here.
Guess they missed the tag. The Joes actually had 2 chances to get outs on that play, 1 at home and 1 at second base, but both the throw to second base was on time, but the throw from left field was all offline. The first pitch from Schmidt is a ball. 1-0 is the count here with 2 outs. 6-2 is our score. The Green Giants have totaled up 11 hits, and while the Joes only have a measly 3. Second pitch from Schmidt to the righty is a ball. 2-0 is the count to Brady Dorn, who is 1 for 2 on the day. Schmidt, the lefty, the southpaw from Butler University. The 2-0 delivery is a ball. So with Alex Crump on deck, they're electing maybe not to go towards Brady Dorn. I want to give him too much to hit here. Maybe going at a weaker hitting Alex Crump near the bottom of the order. Don't give him too much here as they come back for the 3-1 strike.
Yeah, and with the Green Giants already having 5 hits this inning, you definitely want to see Schmidt go right after him here with 3 balls, hopefully work his way back and get this guy.
Here comes another hit from a right-handed hitter out to left field. We'll see if they send him, but they elect not to as they just cut him off. First and third now as Ryan Schmidt made quick work of the left-handed hitter, Gianni Tomasi, but both right-handed hitters that he's faced have been able to single to left field as the bases are split first and third here. 6-2 is our score with 2 outs. And now coming up to the plate is another right-handed hitting Alex Crump, as the 3-2 Green Giants have shown an offensive powerhouse here today at Foundation Field. Crump on the day, grounded out to the shortstop and flew out to center field. Was able to work a full count last at bat as the first pitch from Schmidt is called a strike. That was to Harrison Jones. The first pitch that he threw to him was hitting to left field, and then he fell behind the hitter Brady Dorn, who is now 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles. Brady Dorn was able to steal second base last time he was up there, but pretty much everyone was able to steal on John Cheatwood. 0-2 is now the count. It's 2 outs. 6-2 is our score. Schmidt hits the batter, Alex Crump, to load the bases there with 0-2. So now the bases are juiced. There's 4 waffles and a 3-way toaster. There's 2 outs here. Top of the 5th inning. Coming up is the 9-hole, Gavin Homer. Gavin Homer hasn't got off the schneid yet today, who's flew out to center field, and there's a fly out to the second baseman to end the inning for the Joes. So on the first pitch he sees, flies on out, and gets out Ryan Schmidt out of a bit of a predicament as the St. Clair Green Giants get 3 runs on 6 hits, 1 hit batter, and it is now 6-2 as the Green Giants have a huge lead, helping Miguel Cienfuegos get very comfortable here as we're heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Hamilton Joes Network.
Original and simply the best. That's Wings on Brookwood, located at 147 North Brookwood Avenue.
Wow, what's going on? I don't know. I think it might be late or something. I don't know. He just said hi.
Before or after the Joes game, stop by Wings on Brookwood. You'll be in good company.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630 Eden Avenue in Hamilton. The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't.
The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
We're back here at Foundation Field here on the beautiful banks of the Great Miami River where the Joes have it out for them as Treyman Funderburg, the 9-hole for the Hamilton Joes, has to figure out Miguel Cienfuegos, who has 6 Ks through the first 4 innings, and now they are down 6-2 as they've been able only to muster 3 hits. They have been able to get 2 runs across on the board as the first pitch is a ball, and that was a long inning for Cienfuegos, and they have a few guys up and working in the Green Giants bullpen. As the count is now 1-1 as the pitch is called a strike, a fastball over the right part of the plate. 1-1 is the count here. Cienfuegos fouls that one off as Funderburg fouls it off. Cienfuegos can't foul off his own pitch. 1-2 is now the count.
Yeah, the Joes will look to hop on Cienfuegos early here as the last couple of innings, since he gave up the second run of the game, he's been in control for the most part.
Yeah, a long inning sometimes smells trouble for a pitcher as a pitch is by Funderburg is hit up the middle. Going to be a tough play by the shortstop, and it is a tough play as it is an error as he threw the first baseman, Harrison Jones, off the bag. And Harrison Jones is a tall drink of water as it takes quite the throw to get him off the bag, but the shortstop, Brady Dorn, throws him off the bag, and there's a leadoff base runner for the Hamilton Joes.
So just what you need when you have a pitcher who goes back-to-back innings without giving up goes the last inning without giving up a base runner and striking out a couple guys. So look to see, get the top of the lineup ready to go, and with a runner on, no outs, see if they can cut into this lead a little bit.
The 9-hole did a beautiful job at setting the table for the old Hamilton Joes. And now coming to plate is Jared Kaufman, who hasn't shown a whole lot today in his first 2 at-bats. He has been aggressive swinging at the first, actually he swung at the first pitch in his first at-bat and then has swung at every pitch. He's actually seen, I think, a total of 5 pitches, and he swung at 4 of them today. So fouls off that one. Not making Cienfuegos sweat just yet. Cienfuegos gets the sign from the catcher, Crump. Crump setting up on the outside part of the plate. Kaufman swings once again there, make it 0-2 count. Kaufman, a local, mentioned it earlier. He's local, actually. The pleasure were playing for my uncle and my dad at Bishop Fenwick High School. Now plays at Eastern Michigan. Here comes the 0-2 to Jared Kaufman from Cienfuegos. And it's a curveball. It's a breaking pitch in the dirt. 1-2 is the count now. As if Kaufman can get going, they might have the Green Giants head coach, David Cooper, getting someone loose in the bullpen. They already have someone out there. They might get him hot. With a big lead here, you don't want to make any chances. Kaufman grounds the ball out to the second baseman. They have no chance for two and just get him out. So he was able to move the runner. It was somewhat of a productive out, but still not what you wanted when you're down 4 runs. But they'll take it, as now they have a runner on second base with 1 out against coming up with the heart of their lineup. Trey Compton coming up, who had a single in his second at-bat and was able to come around and score. Had a good day on Sunday as well, as both times he got on base, he was able to score as well.
Yeah, Compton's been pretty productive getting on base both times today, and love to see him do something here with a runner on second base in scoring position.
Compton swings at the first pitch, and there's rain coming down here at Foundation Field, but not enough to deter us. We do have artificial turf here. That's why you kind of have it. 0-1 the count to Trey Compton. And they're going to do a pickoff move to try and see if they can get old Funderburg out there at second base.
Starting to see the bleachers below us clear out a little bit. People trying to take cover from this rain as it's coming down like it was prior to the game.
The 0-1 is a miss, a fastball out and away. Count is now evened out at 1-1. Compton hasn't hit since the 3rd inning. Yeah. As we mentioned, he had a single. Actually got on base both times he's come up to the plate. He's walked and had a single. But he came out in his first at-bat on a ground ball from Chris Hamilton. Rain coming down hard here.
We saw Compton throw his bat over the first base dugout earlier, so he's got to be on his mind thinking about this rain as it's starting to come down even harder.
You always wonder who the rain affects more, whether it be the pitcher or the hitter, and I think they're going to call a rain delay here as the home plate umpire, Joseph Kimbrew, is going to have everyone head to the dugout as the rain's coming down hard. So we're actually... hate to do this to you with a good game going on here. With the runner on second base, 1 out, and the 2-hole Trey Compton up with a 1-1 count. We're going to take a break here due to the rain delay. Score is 6-2. Stay tuned. We'll have an update here soon on the rain. You're listening to your Hamilton Joe's Network.
Hamilton Joe's Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support. The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com. The Fitness Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitness Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fitnesscenter.org or like the Fitness Center on Facebook. Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true. In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630 Eden Avenue in Hamilton. Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need, with flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau. Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513 863-4700 or found online at paintappliance.com. Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes, whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert. Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joe's.
The original and simply the best. That's Wings on Brookwood, located at 147 North Brookwood Avenue. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, Wings on Brookwood offers both lunch and nightly specials. Before or after the Joe's game, stop by Wings on Brookwood. You'll be in good company.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't.
Proud Hamilton Joe's sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
Hamilton Joe's Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support.
The original and simply the best. That's Wings on Brookwood, located at 147 North Brookwood Avenue. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, Wings on Brookwood offers both lunch and nightly specials. Before or after the Joe's game, stop by Wings on Brookwood. You'll be in good company.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joe's. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't.
The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole red raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an Angel Food Raspberry or Greek Yogurt Raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes. Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitton Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fittoncenter.org or like the Fitton Center on Facebook.
Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls. Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630.
We are back here at Foundation Field here in Hamilton, Ohio, where I would normally say beautiful Hamilton, Ohio, but the weather would not reciprocate that adjective as it is coming down hard here. It seems almost like we're in Seattle now, as this storm cell really came out of nowhere. We really don't know when we're going to get back, any time frame. It was clearing up a little bit not too long ago. The umpires came together, and then it came down hard again. So me and Zach are clueless here.
Yeah, I'm just sitting waiting now. The home team's winning after 4.5 innings, and they can call it and give the home team the win. But we're down now, so 2 outs from the 5th. So now it's just a waiting game with 4 1/3 going. And just people waiting out the rain.
Yeah, similar to the MLB, the official rule is there has to be 5 at-bats for a game to be considered to be done. So if this was the 6th inning, it could be finished if this rain held up. But since it's the bottom of the 5th, with only 1 out, and like you said, the Joes don't have the lead, the game must continue on or at least be played at a later date, I think, as the official rule. It's the first year on the broadcast, and we really, like we said, we don't have a time frame. We checked the Doppler radar, and it could rain for 10 more minutes, and it could just continue up because the cell really popped out of nowhere, as weather tends to do, and it's kind of why weathermen have jobs. It's kind of unpredictable at times, but still like to know what's going to happen. So we'll try to keep you posted as things develop. But we hate to do this to our loyal listeners, but we're going to have to take another break here, as we're going to see if this rain is going to continue on, and maybe if it looks like this cell might be a little longer, we might interview a few people here. We don't know yet. It's really just a waiting game now. But we'll be right back. You're listening to the Hamilton Joes Network here.
Eden Avenue in Hamilton.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com. Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joe's. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza